Are you tired of using things like Wuthering Waves interactive map to plan all of your echo farming routes? Well, you're in luck, because there's an amazing new tool called Qiqi's Notebook that will make everything easy and do everything for you. Dare I say, this changes everything? The best part about Qiqi's Notebook is that it has an always-on-top interactive app with pre-made echo farming routes, which allows you to easily take the most optimal pathing for farming any echoes. You don't need to spend any time preparing anything. Just run the app, load up your desired route, and go. Simply hold the Alt button on your keyboard alongside the left or right arrow keys to go to the previous or next echo location on the app without needing to click on it. So convenient and easy to use. And as an added bonus, it's not even limited to only echoes. You can even use this for flowers, you can use it for like ore, Lampilumen, which is something that everyone should be farming. You can use it for anything. To find a pre-made route suitable for your needs, simply search up what you're looking for, such as a Havoc route. Look for one that suits your needs, like this one. Click open, and voila, you have the route ready to farm. To get the desktop app, you simply just visit the main website and you scroll down and click on download from GitHub. So for Windows, it should be the first link over here, setup.exe. However, if you really don't want to download the desktop app, you can actually use the web browser itself, even though it's not as good. So I highly still recommend the desktop app because it's just way more convenient with its inbuilt always on top feature and the inbuilt shortcut keys like the Alt plus left and right arrow keys to go to the next echo and the previous echo. Just so convenient. If you really still want to use the desktop app, you still can do it. You just go on the routes and you search the one that you want. Let's say Fusion. And you click on the one that you want. Let's say this one. And you basically have the same function, except you don't have always on top and you don't have the shortcut keys to help you move across to the next echo, etc. So you want to make it a small screen, just like the desktop app, and you want to install something called Windows Power Toys. So the Power Toys has this always on top feature over here. So it might be disabled when you first install it. So you just find on the disabled modules here and you enable it. And for me, the default was always Windows Control T. So I'm just going to use Windows Control T. So the way you do it is you go onto the window that you want, in this case, the web browser, to stay on top, and then go Windows Control T. And you should hear that beeping sound, and that means it's always on top now. So even if I swap back to Wuthering Waves, it's still going to be there, which is very nice. So we can just follow the path over here.
Imitation.
And boom, we found our Elite Echo, and we just simply follow it. The problem with using the web browser is that you can't use the Alt plus left and right arrow keys to do the next. Like I'm pressing them right now, it doesn't do anything. You actually have to hold Alt, click on the next, and then come back to the next because it will drag your cursor back to the middle again. So you have to come back and press next again. That's the only way it works. So active in-game, hold Alt to get the mouse cursor, click, then drag back and click again. Compared to the desktop app, it's a lot more inconvenient, so I do recommend using the desktop app over the web browser. So let's say you've already gone through all of the routes on the website and you haven't found one that you're happy with that suits your specific needs. For example, let's say we're farming Electro and Havoc sets for the elites. So the first thing we want to do is come to wuthering.gg and click on the Echo section, filter only the 3 cost elites because that's what we're farming, and click on the Electro filter first. So we know that we need Violet Heron and Flautist. Remember that. Then we go to the next one that we need, Havoc. So Tambourinus, Rose Shroom, and Havoc Dreadmane. So remember all 5 of those. Then we come back to Qiqi's notebook, to the route maker. Obviously select Wuthering Waves. So importantly, you want to select all the waypoints first before going to the elite mob section. Then we just select all of the mobs that we need. So since there's 2 variants for the Heron, we just click on the Refine section and click only the one that we want, so the violet one. Then we go down the list, Flautist, Tambourinist, and Rose Shroom. Once we selected those 5, we want to zoom in a little bit. And we want to pick out the densest section, so the place with the most mobs. So this bottom right section looks really nice, very densely packed area. So let's zoom in a bit more. And next thing I want to do is find a waypoint that's nice. So you can see this waypoint is really close to this nicely dense packed section. So just click on the waypoint and it automatically gets added to our route as a first step. So as you expect, you click on the next one and it just automatically gets added. Very nice and easy. So just click on the ones that you want to add. This thing appears when there's two overlapping each other. We've already selected the Rostrum, as you can see here on the right, so we just click on the Havoc Dreadmane on top. So now let's say I want to jump to a waypoint now. So it's simple, you just click on the waypoint and it's indicated by this yellow dotted line. And you just keep going with the route. And now let's say I'm done with this route, I'm happy with this. Obviously, your real route is going to be a bit longer because I'm just doing it short to make an example. So once you're done with the route, you're happy with it, come to the top right here and click on the new route button. Then you give it a title that's relevant to the route. So I'm just going to name it Electro/Havoc. And description, anything. Alright, so once we're happy with that, we click on the save button. And the bottom left should say route saved. Now, how do we access our saved route? So that's easy. You just come to the left, on the top left, come to the drop down over here that says saved routes right below route maker. So you just click on that and it should appear here. You just simply click on it and you're back to where you were from before. So to start your custom route, all you have to do is go to the top right and click on the play button. So obviously you want to make it small and minimize it. And want to keep the window always on top. So, as previously explained, use Windows Power Tools, Control, Windows and T to always keep it on top. And yeah, you can just follow along with it. So, it's this waypoint. Into this direction. Into the first one, which is the Violet Heron.
It's morphin' time.
Boom, we got the echo drop on the first one, nice. And yeah, that's going to be everything from me today. I think Qiqi's notebook is an amazing tool, route farming tool for everything in the game. For like ores, for flowers, for everything, especially echoes though. So I hope you're able to save a lot of time from now on with your routes. And I know it's definitely going to help me a lot when I plan on farming. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.